Nobody saw that. It's on the wrong. Saw that. It's on the wrong. Great. Anyways, welcome to the Smoothbrain Racing League 1991. The moment you hit play, everything breaks, without exception. Yeah. So, what are we doing? British Touring Car Championship. We're starting 1991. Once a week, we're doing something fun. We're taking the next year's cars. It's going to be very funny, and there's going to be a lot of crashing. This VOD is also going to get uploaded to my channel, Uncut. Very nice. Yeah. There's drivers and manufacturers championships on the line. So you can be the most proud driver of a Vauxhall in the world. Redeemed and you did nothing. What do you mean redeemed? Oh, me. Oh, that. Right. Anyways, here's the intro that I definitely didn't steal from YouTube.
He's on the inside, he's up to third, he runs wide. Now, is he going to go for it here? Will Hoy has gone ahead of Tim Harvey. No, he hasn't. Harvey holds the place, number 5. And he's not content with third, he's going for second. Through on the inside. And off goes Bixley and Leslie. Wow. And look. Almost over on 2 wheels. Now, this is 130 miles an hour that they're building up to here. And Winkelhock has got the advantage. He's got the inside line as they come up to paddock. The right-hander, he's ahead of him and he's going into the lead. But Wheeler is attacking. And Winkelhock takes the lead. Magnificent.
Fast corner still side by side. Cleller won't yield, Plato won't yield. Madison says if you want to squabble, I'll just pass the pair of you.
Plato dives through on the inside, moves ahead. Jason Plato up into third position. And behind Reed, it's Watts. Watts going through to fourth position. Reed's running wide. Tim Harvey is up behind them. He's going to go through. He's done it. Will Hoy is there too. Goodness me. Tarquini spins. They're all going off. Look at that. It's Tarquini! Oh, look at that! Look at that! Look out! That is a colossal accident! They're very close, in fact they touch, bang, bang! And that is Neil, and that is a very big one indeed!
Mansell, contact with Leslie! Mansell, Clellan, Leslie, contact! Up through the top of Copper's corner! Take that! Mansell runs around the inside! Can this boy drive? Out of my way, Clellan, I'm up the inside of you! He's past Leslie, he's up into third position! This is amazing!
What a race! Titanic scrap for places. Wheeler's going to go through on the inside, right up behind, and out spins Rydell.
This is a motor racing, it's microsurgery! Could it get any closer than that?
Oh, not at all happy.
Side by side through clearways. Reed's fighting back. He's trying to grind his wheels through the left door of Halo's car. Muller's up behind them. Jason Wader's in there for a couple of bob as well. Three abreast into panic. That won't work. Muller on the inside. And he's through.
Way over the tires. McLaren is going through. Up into sixth position.
Look at him. He's all over the Honda.
Here's the checkered flag.
Right. There we have it. We are now in the game. Hello everyone to the Smoothbrain Racing League for the 1991 BTCC season. We are currently looking at a car. That is Sevens Vauxhall Cavalier. Just as you know it from the showroom floor, standard body panels, and the rest was literally swapped out. Oh, it's just like the car I can buy, says the guy who buys it, and then immediately tries to slide it and crash into the local granny's shop. Well, I have had some notifications that I'm now going to read out very, very nicely. Geshiko followed me as a joke before I even started. Then Yami followed me. Sethbug followed me. Hazawalker followed me. Seth was awesome enough to subscribe with Prime, as is Haza. And Twitch Simon also followed me. Thank you very much, lads. Thank you very much. There is a pop-up that isn't showing up. There we go. Now we can see it. Yes. Currently still on 7. But we have switched to Seth, who's currently driving the... Okay, I need to turn off the brands. That doesn't help. Make this a bit bigger. This is live adjustment. You will never see this anywhere else. Nice. That's better. Is this just... Yep. Oops. Ignore that. Anyways. General, show class tags. Well, everyone's pink, so that's nice. Class indicator, yes. No, that doesn't do anything. We've got a car off. Anyways. Have I found it? No. Badge. Oh, that'll do. Anyways. After that professional... Simon was kicked. Well, you need real penalty. It's literally that easy. Oops. Setup, please. Nobody has setups. That was kind of the point. Also, I realize I need to put this over here so people can actually read it. Nice. Anyways. As a walker is currently on a lap. That's about to hit the 51s. There's a 51.8 that puts him second. Following 7, who's put in a 47.9. Honk. As has crashed it. Off of Halewoods Hill. Geshiko is sliding wildly. That camera's broken. That one isn't. There we go. And right on Geshiko, there's Seth. He's going down the inside of Druids. Seth is losing it. How are you oversteering in a front-wheel drive car? Okay. How is the audio level? Are the cars too quiet? Can I see myself? Why is it so stupid? Nope, I need to turn the game up. This stream is absolutely perfect with no flaws whatsoever. Where can I get real penalty? Real penalty, Assetto Corsa. 7 is pulling into the pits. Client app, there it is. I'm posting it on Discord, Simon. And you need to enable it over AC apps in Content Manager. Yashika and Simon are in their own channel. Well! Lamau that chat loud AF. Turn it down! Anyways. Seth is off. I have this habit of clicking down here when I tab into games. I need to click somewhere else. Nicely, as you can't see my mouse, so I can switch cars very nicely. 7 is currently in the lead with a 47.6. Jesus Christ. That's fast. Track's so short, it's only 2 sectors. Damn. Yashiko isn't moving. Yami is beginning... I'm on Yami, thank you. Yami is in the gravel. I was about to start commentating. Anyways, speed and power! The Jeremy Clarkson special. We're now on board with RGB Parrot. He's coming down. There's Seth on the inside. He has to abandon the lap. He understeers into the gravel. It's not good. There's the gravel flying through. And the tire is clipping through. Ooh, the car. Oh no. Let's see where AutoCam takes us. We're now on board with Seth. The Shell logo in the headlights. I really hate that. Shell is a garbage company. They have a history of just human trafficking, murder, a bit more murder, and unlawful... Oops, I clicked on the wrong thing. An unlawful... What's it called? Mining? I think the word is unlawful mining. Simon got kicked again. He's still having issues. Have you turned it on? Anyways. The positions are as follows. 7 with a 47.6, currently on pole. Has a walker 4 seconds behind with a 51.806. Seth 9 seconds behind with a 57. That's not right. Why is it saying 9 seconds? Because it is 9 seconds. Oh, I misread that at first. I thought that was a 51. No, it's a 57.58. Speed and power. Now beginning his actual flying lap. He has begun it 10 seconds ago in actuality. I was quite wrong with that. Currently on Sector 1. What's he gonna pull? Is he gonna pull men or is he gonna pull a lap time? Now, where is that timer line? Where is the timer line? Where is it? Come on. 28.7. That is 2 seconds faster Sector 1 than 7. But let's see his third sector out of 2. That is currently still counting up. We're at the 42s, the 43s, the 44s, the 45s, the 46, the 47. He runs really wide. That's going to cost him a few tenths. And a 49.7. That's put him 4th. Now currently 2 seconds off pace. Yami has caught up. The 2 Vauxhall Cavaliers, probably the cars to beat this race. Just 7 tenths off, and then a whole second gap to the next car behind, which is Seth and the Nissan. No, sorry, is that the Toyota or the Nissan? I can't quite tell. That is the Toyota. Anyways. Followed by Speed and Power in 4th. This camera is really not helping. He's currently put a personal best that is 1.5 seconds off in the first sector. He's currently flooring it out of that Clark curve. Into 4th. You shouldn't be lifting. Flat-footed. 5th. Grab him straight. He's on the grass. Oh no. Can he not turn with the dirt on his tires? No! That was the short answer to a very late question. No, you cannot turn with dirt on his tires. Simon is pulling off to the side to let Seth through. Seth now beginning one of his last flying laps. Simon B is finally joined, with Geshi Kokuro currently in last with a 141.8. There's 30 seconds left in this short qualifying. Simon's going through Cooper straight. He's catching up to Seth. Hazuwaka's driving through the grass. I mean, this isn't iRacing, but if grass dipping works for you, it sure does. And we're currently looking at 2 spun out cars at the same time. They were the 2 Nissans of Speed and Power and Hazuwaka. Seth is off into the gravel. Qualifying is coming to an end. The next car to cross the line is Simon. His lap time does not improve, a 1:11. The next car to cross the line is Yami. Can he pull off something faster? Yes, he can, but it's not enough. Yami's second. 7 so far still on pole. Now the next car coming around. Geshiko. What can he do to upset the order? Can he put his Nissan a bit further up the grid? 50, 51, 52, 53, 53.9. It doesn't improve his position, but it sure does improve his time. And Simon is already in the pits. And since this is me, I just realized my mistake. I need to put it to the maximum of 7. Huh? What does it say? Ah, yeah. No, that's more. I need to put minus. No! I get cut out. Damn it. Display the top 7. So if I do this, global. Huh. It doesn't work. Anyways. Nobody look. God damn it. I can't do this here. Admin panel. Next session. There we go. Anyways, I teleport back to... Oh, I accidentally left safety car flying lap in. We're now under a virtual safety car. I'm terribly sorry. I'm going to turn that off for the next one. Shit has gone very, very wrong. Oops. So, drive reasonably until the safety car light turns on. Why? What is this terrible camera? There we go. That's a reasonable one. Terribly sorry. Tethbuck has drink. Okay. I've drunk water. The cut warnings. Oh. I forgot to move those. So, I can't move this. Oh, I can. Never mind. Do not do a flying start. We are still under a safety car. I'm terribly sorry. I forgot to turn it off. Everyone keep position. Geshiko didn't understand that it's not a race. Hasn't really shrunk top 6. We're still not racing, guys. Geshiko. What is this about? We're not supposed to crash into each other. It's still a virtual safety car, rolling start. Nice. So Geshiko definitely has damage. Whoever he just crashed off as well. Oops, no. Could you work? This piece of software is incredible. With how little it actually works. So, when the safety car light gives you a warning, slow down to a reasonable speed. I think it was 80 kilometers an hour. And then when the safety car light says go, 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 that's when you can accelerate no sooner. So, I think it's about to happen. If you all... Oh, Speed and Power is pulling in. Safety car light is off. Stick to under 101 kilometers. You're going to get a penalty, guys. Everyone got a penalty. Nice. Anyways, racing. 7 is being followed closely by Yami. Yami's having a look down into Druid's Bend. Now he's looking on the outside. There's no gap there. What? Why did it start so late? Oh, it was second based. Yep, a lot of things have gone wrong. Terribly sorry. Everyone has to do a drive-through. Yami is right on 7's tail, but this is the sector where 7 always pulled out a huge gap on the timing screen. Yami's hugging the curb. He's going very tight. Why is the ideal line on? Anyways. The two Voxels clearly the favorites at the moment. Followed by Seth in 3rd. Hazawalker in 4th. Geshiko in 5th. Simon in 6th. Yami slides. There's 0.6 seconds between them. Geshiko is currently apparently saving his drive-through penalty. Because he's going very slowly. Speed and power is already 25 seconds off. Floor it. Come on. Yami's grass dipping, iRacing strats. I have the fix to the iRacing strats. I could very easily just say ballast. Ballast, Yami, 200. Because I'm funny. Yami now has 200 kilos of ballast. No, I'm gonna take them away again. It's not that funny. There we go. Now you can turn. I might have just sent Yami off into the gravel zone. So Seth is overtaking him down into Druid's Bend. I'm too busy laughing my ass off. Anyways. Geshiko seems to already be a lap down. His name is grayed out. Seth and Yami having a close battle. Yami's looking down the outside on the Cooper straight. Now he should be on the inside. Is Seth going to give him any room? No! Yami just drives past him because Seth doesn't defend. Now into the McLaren bend. Seth is right there. Why did it switch cameras? Yami is defending outside. Having to think about sending it down the inside, but Seth decides not to. Down to Paddock Hill Bend. Ishiko has taken another drive-through. How do you get to? I don't know. Seth is glued to the back of Yami's car. 7, slow down a little. I'm sorry. Anyways. They're going down through the Surtees bend, through the McLaren bend, and the gap has increased by a second already. Yami has calmed down and pulled the gap on Seth. Hazawalker and Simon are the first two... Why did I want to say Persia? Why is DRS enabled? This is great. Anyways, the two Nissans of Simon and RGB Parrot are now battling side by side through Cooper's Straight. RGB Parrot pulls in behind. Simon jumps over the curb. They turn each other. RGB Parrot is off and Simon goes through. Oh, it's just like Ford at Donington all over again. 7's flying at the moment. And Speed and Power and Simon are still together. The German and the... God knows. Is that Monegasque or Poland? I'm stupid. I don't know any flags. Why is the camera not showing me any cars? That's why. Because it was focusing on a car that was currently in the gravel. My voice just died, sorry. Yami now 9 seconds behind his close teammate. They were so close in quali, but it just didn't quite work out so far. So I'm gonna have a little bit of fun and do a little bit of trolling. Enjoy your 700 kilograms of ballast, 7. Seth is 11 seconds behind Yami. He's 10 seconds behind 7. Hazawalker's 24 seconds behind. Speed and Power 2.9. And Speed and Power re-overtakes 7. 7 is having a look down the inside. They spin. 7 keeps it. Speed and Power goes to the gravel and turns into a bouncing castle. This is a lot easier with 2 people. Hazawalker has closed back up to Speed and Power. 7 is still off. Yami has caught back up. I'm going to now take away the ball sack. Thanks, autocorrect. Ballast. Damn. Anyways, enjoy your free weight again. Yami is close back up to 1 second to 7. Hazawalk is 2.5 seconds behind his fellow Nissan driver, Speed and Power. Yashiko is dead. Yami is 1.3 seconds off. 1.4. 7 goes around the outside of Hazawalker. Now there's a car in the mix. Does Haza let him by, or does he block? He's blocking. He's trying to let him down the inside. That was a bit late. Why? I just realized Yami has full... Huh? This is broken. It doesn't show. Is everyone on full fuel? That can't be right. 1.5 seconds between 7 and Yami. Seth is 13 seconds away from the top 2 Vauxhalls. Seems to be a total domination of the Vauxhall so far. The closest battle after 7 and Yami is actually currently Speed and Power and Hazawalker. I'm the washing machine, I am in the pits, that does not matter. I am absolutely not in a position to help the Toyota cause. Yami 1.8 seconds off, I heard gravel. Who was in the gravel? It was Haza. Simon is still 4 seconds behind. He's also taking a trip down the gravel. If we look at the gravel trap, we can see quite a fondness for turn 1 gravel driving. Seth is overtaking Haza. He is now also a lap up. 7 is still running away with it. Yami is 2 seconds behind. Remember, he was 4/10 slower in qualifying. So the gap is just slowly building and building and building. At this moment, we very much need someone to shunt 7 off for Yami to still have a chance to win this. Seth is 16 seconds behind. Speed and Power, 28 seconds. Hazawalk is 16. Simon has 7 seconds to catch up back to Hazawalker. 7 is currently being held up by Hazawalk. No, Speed and Power, sorry. And now, can we expect the Nissan to be nice and let him through? No, he just blocks. 7 must be furious in the car. I'm going for first, says 7. No, I'm in the wrong view. Let me by. I'm first, says 7. And he's off in the grass! He's in the grass! 3 seconds is the current gap to Yami. And the gap is down to 0.7 seconds. Yami is on the inside. That's the wrong camera. Please work. Thank you. Yami's on the inside, 7's on the outside. Who's gonna have it longer? Braking guts. And Yami is down the inside. He hugs the curb. He blocks the exit. 7 is right there. 7's looking down the inside. He is alongside now. Yami trying to hold on the outside. Is there going to be contact? No, because Yami is nice to his teammate for once. It does not shunt him. Yami down the inside. 7 has the better line. 7 runs through the corner. Yami now got a mammoth job ahead again. Having to catch back up to a car he already passed. I'll floor it. And through Clark Curve they go. Down the main straight, which is very, very not straight. And Yami hits the rev limiter. That can't be good for his engine. 1.2 seconds. Paddock Hill bend down. It's quite a huge drop. If you drive it in real life, you go down there in the first moment. Everyone shits themselves. Everyone needs a new pair of pants. What did I just see? The driver teleported out of the car for like 1 frame. I hope the stream caught that. Now Yami's gap is again 1.5 seconds. He runs very wide through the grass. If that helps your lap time, sure, go try it. Sadly, it didn't, and it added an entire second to the gap. Hazawalker is 1 second behind Simon. Simon seems to have gone off. He fell off. And the gap is 1 second. Hazawalker and Simon battling for 5th position. It doubles your points going from 6th to 5th, which is not helpful for the manufacturers, but it's very helpful for the drivers. Can he stick it up the inside? There's still 8 minutes of intense, very huge gap racing to go. Has a 1 second, 1.1 seconds. He has definitely gotten a better exit. Why are we looking through the back of him? Thank you. This is how close Hazza is to Simon. Quite a few car lengths in there, but eventually he's gonna eat the gap. He's taken out another 10th. He's in the gravel! He's lost it! He's lost it down the hill. Hazza Walker is dead. Yeshiko is very startled by the car that's currently going in a 90-degree angle back on track, so he obviously loses it as well. In the background, we're already seeing the leaders up to speed and power. 7 is about to lap P4 in just a short 20-minute race. And speed and power on the grass. 7 very much on the edge of the track limits. Let's hope he doesn't get a drive through. Yami 4 seconds behind. Yami fell off. Yami no skill. Yami bad. Go back to drifting with your formula, remember, with that performance. 4 seconds of a gap to the same car. Yikes. But this entire carnage has allowed Geshikokuro to catch back up to Hazawalker. Is 0.5 seconds in it, 0.4 seconds. Geshiko's closing very rapidly. He now get a better exit and stick it down the inside. He's looking, no gap. The gap opens very suddenly. Haza missed the braking point while turning in. 7 is going to get held up by these two backmarkers battling side by side. Side by side down to the Graham Hill bend. Geshiko lets Haza go. Tries to get a better run. Bumps him. 7 slips by through the inside. 7's past. Geshiko is still right on Haza Walker. This is for the marbles. Does Geshiko get points or Haza? 6th position is the points cutoff. Geshiko is right on his bumper. Haza is trying to run. The slipstream is keeping him close. Geshiko is looking down the outside. Decides to back out. Haza is going very twitchy. He's losing the back end. Geshiko is losing the rear end. They get rear-ended by P4! They get rear-ended by P4. Geshiko up to 6th. Haza in 7th. Now, if that doesn't get a penalty, I don't know what will. He might have lapped them, but he very much took them both out. Now, Yami currently fell off 9 seconds behind his Vauxhall Cavaliers mate. Oh, that was a very big yawn. I'm very sorry if you heard that. Yami currently 9 seconds behind the leader 7. And I do think it is another time for ballast. Who's gonna get random ballast? Oh, let me guess, it's 7. Enjoy your 700 kilos. Now with 5 minutes remaining and 10 seconds of a gap, does Yami have the pace to pull out over 8 of me that just got magically added to 7's car? The gap has decreased by 3/10 through the first sector so far. It has decreased by a second. This isn't supposed to be balance, it's supposed to be a spectacle. Which is just the right way to approach. 8 seconds of a gap. Yami is currently going through the McLaren bend. Let's go on board with him. Let's see his driving technique. He runs very wide instead of shortening the line. He chooses to take the momentum. The 4 rev lights blinking and up into 5th. 200 kilometers an hour. Roaring up to the main straight first braking zone. 4th gear. Rolls it through. A bit early on the throttle. He has closed the gap to 4.8 seconds so far. And he misses the braking point. He shoots through Druid's Bend straight off. Almost into the runoff. But now down into Graham Hill's bend. Very lazy on turning. He definitely does not left foot brake. 7 is really struggling. It might have something to do with the ballast I added. 4 minutes of racing remaining and the 2 leaders are close to having a real battle again. That is absolutely not manufactured. Now 1 second between them. Can Yami stick it up the inside on the next corner? Half a second. 7 has no more ballast. You are free to charge him down. Yami is almost right on him. I mean, tomorrow he might be on him when 7 has gone to sleep and parked the car. But it's already 8.8 seconds again. Don't speak while trying to drink water. That's a terrible idea. And sticking it through Surtees, through McLaren. 1 second between him. And the back marker is kind of in the way. Does Simon block? 7. Can he slow him down enough for Yami to have another chance at it? 7 goes down the outside. Yami, camera, please. I can't see. Simon is blocking as if he's getting paid. Now 7 is through. Simon decides to take the corner. Now he's really going to slow Yami down if he sticks to the inside. Good thing he doesn't. The Primera runs onto the grass. Better back out. You're not supposed to be racing someone who's ahead of you. And there's contact. Simon holds it. Hi. Nicht jetzt. Haza has parked the car. Sorry for the disruption. That was a family member. Geshiko is 13 seconds behind Simon, who's one lap between speed and power. Yami is already 3 seconds off pace again. 2 minutes of racing left. And I do believe we're going to need another bit of ballast in a certain car. Now let's see how the handling decreases. He's already struggling to even get into 4th with the added weight. Down into turn 1, the extra weight. Has he noticed? No, he hasn't. He's off into the gravel. 4.7 seconds. Let's see the gap decrease. You can see Yami closing in. And he is almost right back on that bumper. 1.5 seconds. Yami is catching up every braking zone, every straight, and every acceleration zone. 7 is very much struggling with the 700 kilos on the back. Yami's all over him. He's down the inside. Yami's on the grass. 7 holds it. The ballast is removed. Now it's really an open fist fight. And we are on board with 7. Can Yami pull in during the slipstream? 2 laps to go. 1 minute and... Oh wait, that's actually 3 laps. I just did the quick math. It's 50 something seconds a lap. So this lap, then there's 10 seconds left, and then there's still +1. 7's still in the lead. Yami trying, but just failing to match the pace, even though they are driving the same car. Seth, 36 seconds behind the 2. Completely off, but still not a safe podium because speed and power is right there. If there happens to be any mistakes, Seth will be overtaken for 3rd. Speed and power going down into 5th gear, going up into 5th gear, down the main straight. He's going up to Paddock Hill. It's a very wide line. He doesn't hug the curb like most drivers do. Yami again 2 seconds off. But speed and power is slowly catching Seth. Is it enough for the end of the race? There's the timer. The time has run out. And we are looking at 7. Currently 2.5 seconds ahead. No matter how many times I gave him ballast, it was still not enough. Yami 2.5 seconds behind. Yami completely fell off. Seth 37 seconds behind. As we are approaching the last lap, the McLaren bend, and down onto the main straight. That is very, very not straight. Through Clark Curve, down the Brabham straight, coming up to the hill corner. Feared and loved by the drivers at the same time. Going through, that looks very tidy. 7 isn't the sort of person to suddenly make a mistake on the last lap due to pressure. Yami 3.3 seconds behind. Seth 36 seconds behind. 30.2 seconds behind him. Speed and power 1.4 laps behind that. Simon. And Geshiko is also still around. I'm not quite sure where. And Hazawoka just decided to call it quits, which is a respectable thing. Now 2.5 seconds between speed and power and Seth's. RGB Parrot is really hammering it. 7 is coming down and turning. Yami gets a drive-through on the last lap! Oh no. And 7 wins the first race of the Smoothbrain Racing League for the 1991 BTCC cars. Now Yami is serving the drive-through. Does it work on the last lap? I am not 100% sure. But we'll see what the results screen says at the end. 180 seconds penalty to final time. Yikes. That means Seth and Speed and Power have a better position. Speed and Power is 2 seconds behind Seth. Can he close the gap in just one corner? Seth really needs to fall asleep at this point, so I'm gonna doubt it. Seth rounds out the final podium positions for now. Speed and Power closes out the 4th place. Simon is going quite slowly already because he finished right behind the leader, therefore does not get to complete his final lap. And Geshiko is still chasing Simon down. There's 10 seconds left. And he has also decided to just call it quits because he won't be catching anymore. Has his pussied out L. That's what I would call an L. Anyways, Geshiko still needs to finish the race for anything to count. Fun. How the hell did Harry find my Discord? Oh, it's on my stream. I'm stupid. Anyways, that means Geshiko is through. He passes Simon on the line. I'm not quite sure that is correct. We are 3 minutes over time. And so far, it's looking like the game hasn't quite realized that Hazard no longer wants to drive. Or it's gonna finish once Geshiko finishes his lap. Speed and Power has left. Anyways, that was the first round of the Smoothbrain Racing 1991 BTCC. Yami, what happened?
Turn off the ballast!
I didn't give you any.
Yeah.
I don't care if you didn't give me any. Stop it! Honestly, the cars are terrible, and
Yeah,
your
we've,
management just makes it 10 times worse.
Man, the force feedback was like so hard when the 700 kilogram ballast was on.
Mm.
So
So Yami gets 180 seconds added to his final time.
No, that was stupid. I went off track. I fully braked and it stayed.
Well, I didn't make the rules, so
What was that?
But you don't like
Jesus.
corner cut like every lap.
yeah, Yami did that. A bit. Anyways, 7 wins. Yami has, if my math doesn't fail me, moved down to 5th position.
Nope, I stay second.
Don't care, I make the points. Anyways, yes, that concludes our event for the first race. I'm gonna shut off the server.
I'll win this time. I decided to pull over to save my energy.
Right.
Mattia Bonotto has reportedly resigned as team principal.
Finally.
Thank God.
Anyways,
Yeah, turn off the rolling start.
points penalty.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
I'm
that's
gonna turn that off
really bad.
immediately.
Everyone got a drive.
Terribly sorry about it.
Didn't realize at first there was a rolling start because I launched like perfectly. I'm like, what on earth is going on? And I realized, like
Yeah,
on VSS, there's
sorry.
the yellow flag.
Race start behind safety car off. Which does now allow me to give you standing starts. Nice. Anyways,
Also, I'm really sorry to the person who I crashed into.
since
I think
we
it was
have applied 180 seconds of penalties, we're going to have to move Yami down to 180 seconds. That puts you behind Geshiko, actually. You're 6th. So that means
no, no.
Yami gets 1 point.
Wait, if I continue racing, I would have beaten Yami.
Yes.
Oh, damn it.
So I'm.
Well, to be honest, this was fucking horrible.
I didn't expect the pace gaps to be this different.
Well, the problem is,
The voxel is overpowered in my opinion.
I surfed my drive-through and the bullshit real penalty didn't see it as such, and I needed to go through the pits a second time.
Maybe
Yeah.
the problem was.
Also,
think that
turn
pace
that
was pretty
shit
good.
off. It's a standing start.
Yes, I
found
already
so many
did.
times.
Relax. How do I manage this shit? Anyways, I'll figure out how to
Can
manage the
we
server
play the-
once I queue up
Can
the
I switch
second
car?
place.
Is that against the rules?
Huh?
Can I switch car? Or is that against the rules?
I could just add 500 kilograms of ballast. How about that?
No.
Hang on a minute.
21. I'll queue up the server for 41.
Sorry.
So it's gonna go live in just a bit.
Oh, bait.
I had a great battle with Simon.
And in the meantime, I'm gonna mess around with the championship and see how to move and manage people up and down.
Yeah. Oh yeah, by the way, I maybe got two who will be sporadically looking into the stream.
A what?
I have managed to just persuade two people I know to watch the stream.
Awesome. They're gonna have to listen to my god awful commentary.
Oh,
Feel bad.
Well, yes. Given they have next to no interest in motorsport and next to no interest in sim racing.
That's actually brilliant. That's just torture.
Well, yes.
It's like you have a kid and you just put him in front of a TV with like something he really hates.
I hate Latifi, so...
you've
Good
now
point.
my 2 viewers, by the way.
Well, he binned it in 2021 too hard.
Anyways, the server should go live any moment.
Oh my god, I
Now I'm
got
gonna mess around.
Any
How
second
do I
now.
move people up in the championship?
Doesn't it do it automatically?
No, real penalty doesn't apply here, so I need to do something.
Don't like that position.
Someone has bonked.
Give me 700 kilograms ballast, please.
Give Yami 700 kilograms of ballast, please.
Why?
Sure.
How's that?
Huh? What? Sorry, that's
Can I give -2?
I see what you did there.
Yes, it does. Nice.
Minus 500 kilograms of ballast.
Okay, it's literally just give negative penalty.
Well, yes, it can do that.
Yeah.
Well, what makes it go
oops,
lighter?
no, that was a misclick.
how
Oh,
much
yeah, I'm
fuel to
second.
complete a lap?
How did Simon and Yami get the penalty? How did Yami and Simon get the penalty? To be honest,
I misclicked. Hang on.
Because real penalty gave me a drive-through on the final lap.
Yeah, and when you don't serve it, it gives you 180 seconds.
But I was in the pits. I did serve it.
They don't see it that way.
well, yes, but actually no.
Well, yes, but actually no.
But he did it.
Okay,
Right,
I've
server's
had an
up.
incident.
Since quite a while, to be honest.
Yeah, I forgot because I was messing around with this stupid damn thing. Anyways, Yami gets moved down to 6th. That puts Seth into 2nd with 6 points. Simon? No, Speed and Power is now 3rd, so he should have 4 points. Yes, that's correct. Yashiko has 2 points now, if I'm not completely
Yay.
stupid. Yes, because he's 5th. Hazza backed out way before we finished, so he gets no points.
Yay! I'm last.
And for some reason,
mean-
Seth and Simon have the same points, which is not correct. Simon should have...
Oh god, these chicanes are
3 points.
horrible.
Where can I join the server through?
Yeah, I like this track more than the last one. Let's get out.
Wait, pole position and stuff is also like a point, right?
Invalid lap slow down? No.
Simon,
Oh, look at the track wide
No,
always
it's
go the
correct,
wrong
right?
way because it's confusing.
hang on.
This track is better, but somehow worse.
The track's got loads of confusing and blind corners, and I don't like it.
That's the fun part.
Although I do like it as a track, but
When even Yami's struggling to go round, you know the track's good. Okay, 7 is first. He gets 1 extra point for fastest race lap with 11 points right now.
Is there also actually a point for pole or not?
For what?
For pole position?
Pole position.
No,
Pole
just fastest lap.
position.
Okay, then I will just skip the qualifying.
No, you need the qualifying to track practice.
Wait, what?
Anyways, Seth is now second on the Drivers' Championship with 6 points. Speed and Power is third. Simon
Seth second.
is fourth. Gashiko's
Here he
fifth, and Yami has 1 point. Now, this
Washed.
is where we draw the
Definitely
constructors too, so I need to actually open the text file. Oh no. Damn. Professional organizing. This is exactly what this is about. Just the least professional attitude possible.
Attention.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
What do you mean, I played myself? This is exactly what I wanted.
Ah, shit, I hate this!
I do believe we just heard Keshiko fly off the track.
Well, yes! Who the fuck decided to put...
Well, yes.
Who the fuck decided to put a chicane in there? Ow!
Crunch. We've just seen Geshiko die. I need to make soundboards, which is sad music. Okay, race 1 constructors. 1 com. So 7 puts 11 points for Vauxhall.
Oh, damn it! I hate this game.
What the Yami doing? Yashiko grass dipping, iRacing strats. Yami shoots down the inside. Fantastic overtake.
Oh,
Thanks,
someone
whoever
else
made this
also
camera.
jumped
I
into
cannot see
Vauxhall
anything
now.
because of the fences.
Now we have 3 Vauxhalls on the field.
So Seth puts 6 points up for the Toyota. Toyota. 6 for the Toyota. And with his third place, Speed and Power gives 4 points to the Nissans.
Speed and Power swap on the Nissan to the Vauxhall.
Huh? Speed and Power, you're supposed to drive the same car. I have this open so people who see this and decide, yes, I want to take part in this stupidity, can still join, because otherwise the entry list is locked. And this allows me to, you know, if someone joins, they get automatically added.
Warum heißt das eigentlich Sauce Hollandaise und nicht Sauce Niederlandaise?
What?
Wieso heißt es eigentlich Sauce Hollandaise und nicht Sauce Niederlandaise?
Because in English nobody calls it the Netherlands, they all say Holland.
Junge,
Yeah.
Wortwitz im Deutschen funktioniert im Englischen kaum.
Well, that's your issue really, isn't it?
Skill issue.
I
See.
just bet Matron just tries not to cringe to that right now.
From your driving?
Well, that and the stupid joke.
The joke may have
And
completely flown over my head.
R/Woosh.
Yes. This stream is so professional, I now have nothing to talk about. I'm gonna quickly go for a toilet break.
Congratulations. I hate that these things do not have a handbrake.
Yeah, like the TCM.
I hate that these things exist.
Hey, the TCRs do have handbrakes.
Alright, so
It's happening again.
what's happening again?
Whoops,
It
I
feels so
did
fast.
again.
It's happening again.
Yeah.
Kicked
Oh,
from the server
Smoothbrain
because
hasn't muted it.
why?
You need a real penalty. I don't know if that's
I
why.
have real
Get
penalty.
you out of the way.
That's the thing.
Real
I'm-
penalty would be to make sure you turned it on in settings.
Oh, that makes sense. Where is it?
Sorry, Geji.
You utter
Dang.
twat! I'm not a pass left, you cunt!
Yeah.
Why'd you?
I said get out of the way.
Good thing is, we're driving BTCC. Means I can really crash into you.
Now it's on. Okay.
Oh my god! Yeah, I mean, you drifted someone.
Oh. Ah, shit.
Yeah, you've been the right there, mate.
Yeah. Shit.
This track is utter insanity.
Yellow flag. You're just bad.
Ah, it works
This
now.
track's just horrible.
What's horrible?
Welcome back. The track.
What do you mean it's horrible?
Robert,
There's any-
and iRacing.
Most tracks are better. Given.
Out the way!
Mika poo.
Oh, shit.
Track's even at 100%. What do you mean?
Pick up a stick.
Just a
Issues
really bad
with the
track.
track, the issues with the cars.
The cars are too oversteery, or what's the issue?
They're just-
No, it's literally the
Fuck
track.
you!
Right, Yami, I'm on board. Talk me through what's the issue.
the car.
Everything.
That's the case, but there shouldn't be one.
It just feels appalling. There's
Get out of the
no
way.
consistency to it.
X-Drive Fiat 500.
Is this the wrong layout?
No, this is the right layout.
Basically, we're driving a fucking pen here.
This is the right BTCC layout. I'm just saying the car's terrible.
Well, yes. What do you expect from modified stock cars?
They aren't GT3s. I don't have the downforce you're used to, Yami.
I'm not used to GT3s. I hate GT3s, man. That's not what I'm comparing. it to. I'm
Loves
comparing it
ACC to death. Okay.
I don't love ACC to death.
Then why are you
Probably
playing it
one of
all the
Cars are
time?
basically shit
probably one of-
boxes.
It's probably one of my least favorite sims, honestly.
Then why do you play it?
PG4.
The join in with communal events. That's
To be honest, get a good AC mod for that and just roll with it.
yeah, exactly. I'd much rather drive GT3 in this game.
Then the entirety of ACC.
Yeah.
You're finally speaking sense.
I really dislike ACC.
Literally.
Well, you know, there
Never
are
gonna
some
love it.
decent GT4 mods for this game.
Really, I mean, you need to balance a calendar. For a single track, you need to manually bop everything if you really want to balance it. But if you do like an evening with 3 races and you pick the right tracks, every car is competitive at some point. Except when you're Corey and take the slowest car on the straightaways to Road Atlanta. What the hell was he thinking? He took the fucking KTM to Road Atlanta.
What if we drove in Coda? I beat him in it. It was the best race of my life.
7 hasn't even taken off yet. Oh, we have Mika join. I sure hope
No,
he
I'm
has
gonna skip
figured
all
out.
the
Real
for this
penalty is a fucking
I go
You just
swears
manually
and
leave
then
Yeah.
I just want to start at the back.
I've had an
Oh, you
accident.
just want to start at the back. Oh, that's actually pretty
Yeah.
good.
I've had an accident. Well, joke's on you. I'm going to start with that.
This event is gonna get more interesting the more different manufacturers we're gonna see. The amount of bitching we're gonna hear when the top driver drives the car nobody else drives. I'm just waiting for it.
I do it in GT4 now.
We're driving this because it's a huge pack and I really like it.
Well, it's a clusterfuck of everything, to be honest.
Why is Yami so fast?
Practice, he knows the track.
He can.
He's hacking.
See, that's where the bitching starts. Is that speed and power off in the gravel?
This
Damn.
is probably like the track I've driven the least amount.
I've driven it
Probably
in
my
one community
favourite
race,
track
but
out
I
of
think
all
that's
of them.
Track in iRacing.
I literally just installed it today. I mean, I know the track, but yeah.
It's probably my best track out of all of them.
Wanna know what my favorite track is for touring cars? Like these 90s touring cars? Lime
What
Rock
is
Park. Because the tires are just cooked. And it is everyone getting fucked by the tires. Either you have a shit start because the tires are just completely under temp, or you have a good few first laps and then your tires are just dead for the entire stint.
Norris ring.
I mean, my tyres have been.
Norris ring with the 190E is just torture. The ABS is so terrible once the tires wear. It's Shadow Elite as followed.
You wanna
Thanks.
know what we? You wanna know what we could have driven that would actually be fun? Sachsenring.
We're gonna drive that next time. I randomize the
No.
track from a certain selection.
Nordschleife.
Zwartkops is gonna be awesome.
The stage!
What?
I absolutely hate that track.
Nordschleife?
In 1944, the fucking British Bomber Command could just have bobbed that shit to oblivion and no one would be sad.
I think we have a James May fan on our hands.
Well, yes, because he's talking sense.
These are the least front-wheel drive cars I've ever driven.
Yeah, they're very oversteery setups, so they rotate. Yashiko is currently finding out how much they like to rotate.
No, I genuinely don't think these things are front-wheel drive. I think they're like. I think they're 80% front bias with a 20% rear bias.
Why am I so fast?
It just feels like the car has no weight on the rear. That's more.
Simon,
like,
you're getting good.
Yeah, but the way out of the corners.
It doesn't.
Where did 7 go?
Something's gone wrong with my
You're not in the server, are you?
I am.
Something's gone wrong with my car.
Oh, you're not showing up because I have it on top. Okay.
Look at my car!
He's PA.
Yeah. I had it on. Only show the top 8 cars.
Oh, Mika's there.
My car
Mika's
is
here.
jumping
No,
now.
I was just not qualifying. That was more like the.
Yeah, you just didn't show up. Sorry, I couldn't see you here, so I got scared that you left without saying anything, which is the worst kind of leaving, because it just shows you don't even care enough to say bye, which is, you know, bad.
That would be awful.
My car's not happy with life. I can't lie.
I do.
No, please say goodbye.
Boy.
I can't do
It's not
anything.
like it's not like there would be a reason for me to rage quit or so.
You only got
Well,
700 kilos of ballast 4 times and still won.
Yeah, that was kind of a thing I could rage on, but yeah.
Oh yeah, right. I have to do it in this browser window. Woo! I love this thing.
Yippee-yay, Schweinebacke.
Yeah, exactly. Anyways.
It's not
Okay,
in
let's.
D4.
Okay, I have
Okay.
enough fuel.
Wait, no, not.
Yeah,
I
it,
have no
it
idea
says
how much
you're
fuel
in
we
the wrong positions,
How
but
much
it
fuel?
fixes once you drive for like 5
How many
meters.
laps is it?
I haven't even
It's
got
That's
my
on
20
you,
minutes
not really on
plus.
me.
It's
How do
20 minutes plus 1 lap. If you
How do
fuck
I go
that
back
up,
to the
I
pit?
am sorry, but that's simple math.
Quick maths.
Man's not hot.
I didn't
take a
put
lot of
enough
fuel,
fuel
so I
in.
have enough.
I might just take
Just
45 liters.
if you really want to be sure, take a full tank.
I mean, you definitely have enough then.
I have 38, so
Put
I
in like
definitely have
5
enough.
liters more
I have
than
40
last
for
time. Anyways, boogity, no safety car
No,
bullshit.
it's-
Start. I'm gonna mute myself for the stream and I'm eventually gonna unmute so we can hear you bitching.
Wait.
No, I actually.
2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, 6 lights, and they are all red. And we are go! Someone jump to start. Haza's dead. I think it's Haza. Yami is not leading into the first turn. It's actually... Where is he? Seth leading into the first corner. Haza and Geshiko having contact. Haza's on the grass. He's very sideways. He's lost it. He is spun. Seth is there. 7 is in the pit. No way, that teleported him to the end of the lap. If that teleported him to the end of the lap, I'm gonna actually flip my shit. Because this is saying something else than the thing. Yami is catching up to speed and power. I'm quite honestly not quite sure who's in first right now because it's not really working. Right now in the lead is actually speed and power. Followed closely by Yami. This is the first time a Nissan has led all season. Yami's right there. He pulls along the inside. Who's gonna get the better exit? Through the chicane. Yami is ahead. Speed is contact. And they spin each other out. In real life that would have been a retirement for both. Geshiko's in the wall. Seth is coming up onto the chaos. And look at what he sees. Just 3 cars having a melee. Yami's gone out of the barrier. Speed and power leads from Seth, Haza, Yami, Geshiko. Closely followed by 7, who has already passed Simon and Mika. The leader's trying to run away with it. What the hell is that? Why are you ringing? Oh, anyways. Haza is going grass dipping. iRacing strats. Yami 4th. Is he going to send it down the inside? No, Yami has learned from his mistakes. And Haza's off! He's gotten scared enough. Yami up to 3rd. Seth right behind. Actually not. Because Seth has a drive-thru. Lol. I sponsored his desk mask. No, I did. Thanks. Haza is off. He's been overtaking. Geshiko's 3rd. This is a complete sweep for the Nissans. Nissan in 1st, Nissan in 3rd, 4th, 5th. 7 in 6th position is 3 seconds behind the next car. Haza is off again. Okay, I was about to say those better not be solid. Haza following 7 closely. Speed and power has run away with it. Yami is 4 seconds behind. Geshiko is 7 seconds behind Yami. 3 seconds behind him is Simon. Simon turned out to be the faster driver. Let's see if he can catch his Nissan teammate by the end of the race. 17 minutes still to go. 1.5 seconds behind Simon. The Vauxhall charging through after a deliberate damn ass start. I'm eating Tic Tac because I want to. 7 is closed up right with Simon. Bumpers almost kissing. Cameras, please. Vauxhall. The best brand of them all. I definitely did not suffer further of Vauxhall ownership for years. 7 is 0.4 seconds behind Simon. He almost bumps him. He backs out of it. Camera, please. They've caught back up to Geshiko. Simon goes through on the inside, but 7 goes through the inside of Simon. Sorry. But Simon doesn't want to get beat already. He's in the slipstream. Where is he going to go? Is he going to go left? Is he going to go right? Is he going to back out? He's going to go down the inside. 7 moves out of the way. There's contact. 7's off. 7's off in the grass, and Simon spun it. Geshiko's still 11 seconds behind. Yami is chasing down speed and power. This was not what he expected out of qualifying. Clear pole and then overtaken straight away. Simon hustling that Nissan around Alton Park. Just a wonderful track. Beautiful chicanes. A lot more beautiful tire walls, as certain people can definitely attest to since they got crashed into them. Mirari, thank you. 7, 1 second behind Geshiko. He's catching, he's there, he's looking down the inside, but Geshiko closes the door. How long can he keep the faster car behind him? There we go, screaming down the hill. The cameraman really likes to show how high that hill is. Geshiko understeers. Oh, he's on the grass. And now he's behind 7. 7 has passed him. 7 is now 15 seconds behind. Geshiko on the grass again. Now, can he copy the lines well enough to follow? 7, 15 seconds behind Yami. Yami is slowly but surely closing the gap to speed and power. 2.5 seconds. And I don't see what happened. Geshiko's back past 7. Sorry, I've got something in my throat. Not enough fuel, Seth. Oh no! How do you manage that? That's embarrassing. 7 goes around the outside. Can he make the move stick? I'm not quite sure. They bang wheels. Geshiko's off. 7's passed. And Geshiko still holds it. He didn't hit the wall, but that definitely must have bent the steering. 7 now with an injured car still has to chase down Yami, who is currently catching speed and power by 2 seconds a lap. Over the chicane. Over the next chicane. I meant curb, sorry. And they're going down the hill. 1.6 seconds between them. Geshiko has meanwhile been overtaken by Simon and is 0.8 seconds behind. If he can stick close enough, he could maybe try and move down the next braking zone. It's just a second between those two cars. Same car, different livery, different owner, different driver. But oh, Geshiko's missed the braking point. He's on the grass, he cuts the chicane. And he very much has his exit ruined up the hill. Yami now 1.2 seconds behind speed and power. RGB Parrot might not be very familiar with these cars, but he sure is familiar with defending. Let's see how a defensive master and an aggressive idiot play out. I expect an enormous crash. They're coming up to a back marker. I think that was Mika. 1.7 seconds between the two. The two Nissans should be getting the memo that one should let the other by. That's Mika losing it. Mika's losing it. Can speed and power evade? Yes, he did not hit him. 7's car seems to be damaged so bad that he is no longer catching up to Yami. Is the steering bent? Very slightly. 1.5 seconds that Mika spinning off sideways definitely threw Yami's concentration into a mess. But speed and power is gaining on lap time. Last fastest lap was a 43. Now he's doing 42.8. Yami with a 41.2 is barely catching him anymore. Only by 1.6 seconds. But hey, there's one thing about being fast. There's a different thing about getting past. I shifted into the wrong gear. Hazard, don't type! Drive! I can guess what happens. Yami's grass dipping. That's 300 kilograms of ballast right now. I'm joking, I'm not going to do that. Up Clay Hill, screaming up. They're going up into 5th gear, 190, 200 kilometers an hour before a short downshift and a flick through a corner. He's sliding the rear. That was actually a bit too much. He lost more speed than he wanted. The gap grew back up to 2.5 seconds. Speed and power through consistency and reliable driving has held him in the lead so far. Yami, who outqualified him by quite a lot, has not managed to put a clean lap together and catch back up. 7 has caught up another 4 seconds. The doubts over the damage have disappeared from 20 seconds to 16.1 over race distance. If we do the math, he should be closing up to 10 seconds of a gap at the end of the race, unless one of the two flies off. Is that speed and power going sideways? No, it wasn't. Just a trick of the camera. Up, 2 seconds of a gap. Yami in the Vauxhall Cavalier, who dominated the first race. Not in Yami's hands, but in 7's hands. Still, the car is claimed to be the fastest one. It won in real life too, so there might be a slight balance shift. But honestly, do you want to be seen driving a Vauxhall? I think that balances out. The gap is shortened back down to 1.5 seconds. That chicane seems to be really a weak point for speed and power. 7 has put in a fastest lap of a 140.4. That is over a second faster than Yami's fastest lap of a 41. No, that is 0.8 faster. I can't math. Nice. Anyways. The gap has shrunk down to 1 second. The Vauxhall screaming up the hill, 180 kilometers an hour, 190 kilometers an hour in a car your dad could own. Mine very much did. The Nissan is holding on, speed and power, thinking that reliability and smoothing can hold on to the aggressive driving style of Yami, who has to hold back nothing in an attack. Has us gotten the drive-through? Oh no! Cameraman, please stop filming through the gates. I can't see. And Yami's past speed and power. What happened? I'm terribly sorry. I couldn't catch it because the camera was deciding to show me a fence. Speed and power running very wide, trying to carry a lot of speed out of that corner. He's right in the slipstream. 0.4 of a gap between them. Speed and power brakes late, messes up the corner. Oh no, that's going to cost him. Unless Yami runs too wide and loses traction. Gap is back to 0.3. Speed and power having a look down the inside, maybe? No, decides to not deep down. Driving the car of Tiffany Dell, who was very, very known for crashing quite hard a lot. Speed and power right on the bumper. Yami must be feeling the sweat because he knows there's this red, huge Nissan behind him. It might not be a GTR, but still, it is quite terrifying to have a fast car right in your rearview mirror. Now, the slipstream should really help speed and power up and down the hill. Should definitely allow him to keep up a little bit. Break down for the chicane. Right, left, back on the power. Another lift, a little twitch, and to the side. No, speed and power lost it. That might have been the win right there. Running through his fingers. And Nissan screaming up the hill. The gap has increased to 2 seconds now. This is still the closest battle. 7 has not caught up just yet. The gap has only shrunk by a second so far. Now it has shrunk by 2. This sector seems to be where 7 catches up enough of his time, but starting from the back clearly was not the smartest play. Because he so far is still 3rd, which makes him eligible for points at the drivers, but not eligible for the constructors. I don't know why anyone plays it. This is a terrible game, Hazza. This is just a difficult car. Yami lost it! While I looked over at Twitch chat, Yami lost it and slammed into the wall. Speed and power on the outside. Yami trying to block. Is he going to spin him out? No. Yami lets him by cleanly. Speed and power goes through. Back into the lead. Yami back in 2nd. The Vauxhall, I'm not quite sure about the damage because I'm not driving the car. Is the steering bent? When the steering... Okay, the engine sound did cut out for a little bit. Steering seems to not be bent, but the aerodynamics definitely are destroyed with such a heavy side impact. In real life, that would have obviously been game over, but we are driving with 65% damage. Which means a little bit of shunting and crashing is okay, but eventually you're gonna run out of car to crash. 6 minutes to go. Yami is right back behind speed and power. This is a battle we've been seeing all race now through Alton Park in the Great British Landslide. One of the best British tracks. Yami very much grass dipping. That must have been a track cut warning. I do not want to find out what happens when he does it last lap again and gets his 3rd cut and gets 180 seconds of penalties again. Nice cameraman. I definitely want to see this view from here. Why are you showing it to me? Nice. I hate this automatic cam feature. It's just stupid. Anyways. Gap is down to under a second. Speed and power. Definitely keeping it safe to not crash, but that is going to cost him on the exit. He dips the tires. This is the most critical corner to get a good exit from. See him at the top of the screen. The Nissan a few car lengths ahead of Yami. What a fantastic camera view. I cannot see jack shit. Anyways. Seth is 0.8 seconds behind Geshiko. There's still a battle going on for doubling your points. Mika's in the gravel. Seth in the Toyota is the sole Toyota at this point. This might be the crucial points he needs for the constructors. Oh, he's having a look down the outside. Geshiko blocks to the best of his abilities. Can Seth get a better exit up the hill? The slipstream should really help him pull alongside. Having a look, he's too far behind. He's looking down the outside. Heavy braking. Is Geshiko gonna block? Yes. Inside. And Seth has to back out. No room to overtake here. Geshiko goes on the grass. Seth goes through. Seth up in the 5th position, doubling his points and Toyota's. What a wonderful overtake. Definitely not because of driver error. Yami is still 0.8 seconds behind. Can't seem to put in a clean lap. I know he can do 41s, but apparently the damage to his car is not allowing him anything faster than a 45 at the moment. Speed and Power leading. Must be feeling the pressure of the Vauxhall all over him at the moment. But so far he's held on very nicely. Might lose a bit on the exit, but through the corners and his braking, he seems to claw it back up to the same. And Yami's on the grass. He's lost time. This is going to cost him a 10th, maybe 2 down the main straight. They're currently catching up to... I think that is Simon. No, that is Mika. Sorry. Yami runs extremely wide. That must be a track cut. I guess he really thinks this is the time. Mika's gone sideways again. Can Speed and Power evade? Yes, Mika moves out of the way. They're currently catching up to Seth, who has fallen back behind Geshiko. I'm sorry, I didn't see the overtake. Speed and Power through the left-hander, through Island Bend. Careful not to take too much speed, because the gravel trap is extremely deadly. Shell Oil's Corner, this one's called. Interesting, I didn't know that. Now just a second between those two cars. Aggression and maybe a bit overdriving versus safe driving and reasonable braking. Speed and Power and Yami currently displaying two very different racing styles for two very different cars who are absolutely the same looking from far away. Geshiko in the foreground, Seth behind him again. Speed and Power driving very cleanly. Yami cutting as much as he can, getting curbed. We saw the two tires catch air. Geshiko seems to have gotten a really bad accident. What's happening there? Seth has all flipped! Seth has flipped it! Oh no, how did that happen? Speed and Power is now behind Geshiko. Does Geshiko move out of the way reasonably for his Nissan teammate? Oh, that was extremely close. Will Geshiko block the Vauxhall? No, he lets them through. Speed and Power, there's just 3 minutes plus 1 lap left in this race, and there's nothing you can put between those two cars. Yami and Speed and Power very much on the edge. Yami maybe a bit more because of his damage. He's looking for the slipstream. Is he going to send it down the inside? No, he's way too far away. Speed and Power very carefully rotating the car. Yami running very wide, which is technically the correct line, but will eventually shred your tires, so you shouldn't do it too much in real life. But since this is a game, nobody cares. That was already the entire joke. The gap has been reduced to 0.2 seconds. Yami should absolutely not take a look down the inside here. This would be suicidal. Speed and Power, he jumps over the curb. The little grass curb. Yami goes down the inside. He taps Speed and Power. He stays behind. Very nicely held, Speed and Power. When you get tapped in these cars on the rear, you just plant your foot and use the front tires to pull yourself straight. Speed and Power through the first chicane. Left, right, and another left. Up the hill. Yami again, a whole second behind. 7 has improved his personal best to a 38.9. The gap has been reduced to 8 seconds. Jesus Christ. Seth, yeah, I saw you crash out. Car got absolutely yeeted. Well, if you can repair it and still drive, you might still get that last point. No matter how down you are. Speed and Power has pulled out a bit of a gap. Yami must have squabbled the exit. You see the tires clipping through the bodywork, which obviously did not happen in real life. 145. I'm not quite sure what 145 is. Seconds until it's fixed. Jesus! That must have been a big shunt. Speed and Power. This is the second to last lap. He's still in the lead. He has given it up for a few seconds here and there, but so far this has been quite the dominating performance. Yami is still trying to pass. 7 is way off, and Simon is 44 seconds off the podium. They have nothing in between these cars. When you call 40 gap small. 40-second gap small. Aye. Now, Speed and Power, 25 seconds. This is the second to last time we'll be going through this section of the track. Brake, rotate the car under braking. Now floor it and launch the car out of the banking. And now brake, chicane, left, right, and another left. And up the hill. Yami jumps over the curb. That definitely should have cost some lap time. Yami got a drive through! Again on the last lap. Instantly all the force. Oh no.
I've used not.
I saw that, Yami.
Oh no.
Yami, that is the biggest L I have ever seen. I mean, you could have... that wasn't even the last lap, you know?
Nein, mein Sprit reicht nicht.
Da musst du boxen. Yami? Yami, that
Ja,
wasn't...
nein, er ist aus. Er ist aus.
No.
Oh,
Simon
shit.
is out of fuel?
Time's out of fuel.
Oh no!
And with my calculations, I will barely make it to the finish.
Maybe shift into 6th and, you know, save some fuel. You don't really have anyone you really can overtake at this point. 7 is now 5 seconds behind Speed and Power. I don't quite understand why Yami rage quit, because he would have held his 2nd place.
Well, 3 points for everyone, I guess.
Yeah, if Yami decides to no longer want to drive, even though he perfectly knows what happens when he cuts the track too much.
Yo, I'm P3.
Well, to be honest, real penalty is just pain in my asshole.
It depends on the track. And if you can't keep it...
To be honest, if I need to slow down 5 times the time I would have gained if I would have continued cutting it with just a complete shit. With just complete shit, yeah, I don't think it would fucking matter anymore. Or there's literally a tool that where you actually can set it that it gives you a cut warning if the cut warning overall has improved your lap time or your sector time.
Yeah, which is not supposed to happen with a real penalty, but I guess it doesn't work perfectly. Simon is currently getting pushed by 7.
And Seth just fucked it into the barrier.
Yeah, I didn't quite see what happened, but I saw the aftermath of him flying off.
Well, he did nothing. He did it all by himself.
Oh, he flipped it over the curb?
Maybe, I don't know. He just fucked it into the barrier.
Yeah, I got pushed into the curb and then I like glitched through and then started flipping.
I somehow can't believe that Yami literally just otherfor'd. He's even gone out of Discord. Oh no. He would have just... That wasn't even the last lap. This is the last lap. I mean, we're through the last lap. Speed and Power has absolutely won it in a wonderful display of driving skill. 7 has caught back up and just spun out Mika. No, wait. Who did he spin out? Oh, he spun out Speed and Power.
I didn't.
Seth, what the fuck you doing?
Seth is quite the smooth brain.
Well, yes.
Well, I still managed to get seconds on the last one, so...
Well, yes, and now you're, what, 6th?
I had to pit at the start because I didn't put enough fuel, and then I had a massive accident, which wasn't my fault.
I had like 3 accidents.
To be honest, that also happened to me at Brands Hatch. I accidentally wanted to raise a qualifying fuel.
That's not a smart idea.
Yeah, I fucking know. I was handed a drive-through penalty by real penalty. I did that, then refueled, and guess what? It just said, "Nah, fuck you, mate. You just need to drive through a 2nd time." I'm just, real penalty. Can you please decide to work again?
I'm sorry, it was a Kunos track. I thought that would work, but they don't always be track dependent. If the track is configured correctly, it works every time.
Well,
this time it didn't. I'm sorry. There's nothing I can do now. Anyways.
Literally asked CJ how to set up the server with the system they have in the B League. It works better than this.
What's different?
It actually works as intended.
Oof. But yeah, it's track dependent. I thought the track would work. It didn't. Sorry.
P3, nice.
Yeah, okay, I need to... Is it already the next session, or is it still race? Yeah, it's still race. Right, admin panel, next session. Nice, there we go. Set the Corsa server is offline. I'm gonna queue the third race for 24. Schedule 22, 24. Yeah. Schedule. Oh. Today. Yes. Alright. 25. Schedule. Right. Server starts. What? Oh. Oh no.
I'm retiring from the sport.
Why?
Come on, your self-esteem couldn't be that low. I still exist here. Someone just left.
Yami still got points, so I'm not gonna mess with it. So fastest lap 7. Fastest lap 7.
Ja, perfekt. Warum haben wir nicht alle die letzte Runde nicht gefahren?
In English. Nein.
Server manager has experienced an error that caused this page to fail to load.
Besetzt euch doch selber.
Scheduled time cannot be in the past. Oh, it's an hour in the past. Okay. Okay. Server manager just said, no, that doesn't work.
Congratulations. You played yourself.
Nice. Anyways.
Oh no. Anyways.
Exactly.
Fiat Multipla GT3, what?
What? Why is it this? Hang on. That's not what was supposed to be on the server.
Yes, it really is just screams to be. Hello, I'm wrong. Because it says Spa in France.
I know, I fixed it. I clicked the wrong preset. Sorry.
Yeah,
it's one of those things where you do it out of the corner of your eye, and that's when you click the wrong thing.
To everyone who's watching, this is what peak professionalism looks like.
Exactly. Right, server's live.
What the hell did I just do?
What did you do?
Oh, I started an activity. Oh, I don't
Hey, I need to actually
that.
check what position you finished in, Mika.
How do I get rid of this? Oh.
Rid of
Well,
what?
you don't.
So that means now I'm the only Vauxhall.
Why do I have so few points?
The scoring system is 10 points for the first, then 6, then 4, then 3, then 2, then 1.
Well, you only score points up to P6.
Wait.
And 6th gets 1 point.
Yeah, wait.
5th gets 2, 4th gets 3, 3rd gets 4, 2nd gets 6, and 1st gets 10, and the fastest lap also gets 1 point.
How did
Why
Steve
I am
actually get
P5 in
11
Old
points
Park?
on the last race, since he didn't have the fastest lap?
I was
We're at the
P3.
fastest lap. It was 7. So you got another extra point.
I was P3 in Old Park.
Why the fuck did I spawn inside?
What do you mean inside?
I'm literally standing inside the garage. Basically, my pit box is inside the stands.
That's interesting. I've never seen that before. Well, good luck with the pit stop then.
Oh, fuck off.
No, we don't do pit stops here, so...
But I don't get it.
Why is the anti-aliasing suddenly off? This looks terrible.
Why I am P5 in Olden Park?
5?
Yeah,
I can
was
tell you the
P3.
result screen. Speed and Power 1, 7 seconds. Simon B 3rd. Geshiko 4th. Yami 5th. And Mika 6th. Then Seth, because Seth lost laps because he got, flung.
How did I get a point then? Oh, wait, I didn't.
Yeah, he didn't.
Congratulations for checking it now.
For checking it. Yeah, that doesn't translate into English. They don't have a slang
Look
word.
at this. Look at
Checking is a German slang word for understanding. Checkst du's more or less means do you understand? In the very derogatory, you're stupid kind of way.
I don't get it.
Yeah, no, I meant it in the way of copy that. We are checking it.
Oh, okay. different reference. Why is there a yellow flag? Speed and Power's Primera is definitely not the livery it's supposed to be.
Real penalty, get fucked.
What did you do?
Nothing, and it gave me penalty.
What?
I literally just went into the pit lane at the right speed.
Oh yeah, pit speed limiter.
Do I need to have that shit on?
No. Just driving under 80 kilometers and then you can accelerate up again.
I did that! It still gave me fucking penalty.
It's very strict. 82 gets you a penalty already.
I know that Vettel's first penalty ever in F1.
Speeding in the pits because he forgot to turn on the limiter. 8 seconds.
Literally speeding in the pit lane as soon as he got out of his pit box.
Yes, because he forgot to put on the pit limiter.
No wait, it wasn't even the pit box. It was literally the garage.
In what? How do you speed in the garage?
No, he drove out of the garage and immediately went over.
I think he meant he was in AC without the pit limit.
I think... If you say that again, I will need to rearrange your suspension with my bodywork.
What suspension?
What bodywork?
Yeah.
Over.
Jetzt hat er mich zerstört.
So Speed and Power can still theoretically beat 7. But for that, 7 needs to not get the fastest lap. No, wait, actually... No, as long as Speed and Power is first and 7... Yeah, still. No, you still can't win. So Speed and Power and 7... Whoever wins the championship, but we need Speed and Power to be first to have any chance. Because if neither win, Speed and Power won't be able to score enough points.
But I was 2 times P3. How can I...
P3 gets way lower points.
It's 10 for first, 6 points for second place, and 4 points for third place.
Yeah, then I have 8 points, not 7.
What do you mean?
In the championship, I have 7 points, but it meant to be 8.
No.
Or am I wrong? Digga.
The complete confusion about the scoring system is very clearly showing when it is very clearly laid out.
Well,
you were fourth. You were fourth in that race. Fourth gets 3 points in the first race, and now you got 4 points for third.
Well, he hasn't experienced the times of good Formula 1 races.
Ah, that's the point. Oh, well. Yeah.
So 7 points for Vauxhall for the last race. 10 points for Nissan. And Toyota gets
0.
Yes.
Skill issue.
Skill issue? I wanted to unmute myself, but the battle at the end was too good.
Technically, it's the truth.
Hmm?
Well, for Toyota getting less points is technically the truth. That's a skill issue.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
I can see that.
It's my own fault because I put too little fuel in, so I had to pit.
Well, that sounds like a you problem.
Yeah, that's why it's a skill issue.
How does Simon think he's third when even on the result page it doesn't say third?
Huh?
What the hell is he? Huh? I'm very confused.
I was in all.
Well, he likely has smoked some illicit substance.
I can show you the results. I literally took photos. Are you? You must be trolling. Like, I genuinely am having a stroke. Here, first race results. You are Simon B, 5th. It was 7. Yami got moved all the way down, so Seth is 2nd, Speed and Power is 3rd, and Simon is 4th. He was not P3. P3 was Speed and Power. Yes! Simon, P4 and P3 get... P3 gets 4 points, P4 gets 3 points. That means it's exactly 7 points. It's correct.
Yeah, there's no way I can drive a better lap than that.
What lap?
A 101.1.
You wanna sabotage yourself by starting from the pits.
I'm still downloading the track.
This track is very simple. That's a nice thing.
That's definitely true.
It's simple, but the problem is in the simplicity there is also skill needed. No, really. Due to the fact that it's being short and simple, it's very easy to fuck up a corner and ruin your whole lap.
Then don't do it.
Well, duh.
It actually said... Why does it say 5? Those are the points. So why doesn't he have 8? I'm a bit confused as well. Because the overview for 7 is correct. The overview for Speed and Power is correct. The overview for Simon isn't. Because it says he got the fastest lap extra point. I don't quite understand.
What is this track, man? Fuck this shit.
The short track. It's a short track where you can focus on racing the other drivers instead of barely surviving the track.
It's a shit track.
It's a great track.
It's great. The one we were before, it was complete trash.
Alton is great. Shut the hell up.
Yeah, nah, man. Nah.
Alton Park is great.
It is very difficult. I admit.
It would be great if they would fix the fucking corner after the second chicane.
Which one?
Can you count? I said second chicane.
It was a joke. Relax. I know exactly what corner you mean. Yeah, you need to lift off and get the exit just right. You don't drive out of the chicane flat out. You go a little bit flat, then you go over to the left, lift, and then flick it in, and then go back on. It is a very, very on the limit.
A skill issue.
Yes, skill issue. Geshiko completely locks up. Nice.
Well, I'm driving like the locals, so...
You're not driving, you are crashing.
Yes!
That's exactly how the locals drive in South Africa. It's literally GTA outside. Nobody knows how to drive a car. Everyone's got a weapon, and there's a ton of robberies.
Meine Gegend ist die Bogota.
Somebody I know literally got robbed at gunpoint. Broken into the house and got robbed. Well, everything was insured, so all that was lost was the innocence of a childhood.
Well, I do not want to question that.
Hmm? What'd you say?
I do not want to question that.
I mean, yeah, being held up at gunpoint at a age of, I think it was 11. Yeah, that's quite traumatizing.
Well, to be honest, well, to just quote the great three wise men of motoring shows, still, could be worse.
Yes. Could be worse.
GP2 engine.
Yeah, that Honda was just horrible.
Okay, this trick is stunning.
Hmm?
Oh my god, this is nice.
Someone has finally understood it. Seven, do you want to start from the pits to make it a bit more fair?
Sure.
Nice.
Or I can just stand still at the start or so.
No, someone will clatter into the back of you.
Then I will
shit, oh
just
shit, oh
start
shit.
into the pits, yeah.
Oh well, perfect.
No, just don't move off the line, get teleported to pits, get the penalty, and then... What?
Simon Sprint! Was sagt er? Stellt sie komplett auf die Strecke.
I'm not gonna watch an onboard lap with Geshiko.
Yeah, my steering wheel is...
Don't open up the steering, keep it held in. You've got damage also.
Yeah, you don't fucking say, because that idiot was on track.
Again, this
I don't
isn't
know.
about being fair, this
What
is
do you-
about being a spectacle, and this very clearly is.
I've crashed it multiple times into a wall and I didn't even have that damage. So I really wonder what the hell happened.
There's 10 seconds of quali left, Geshiko's gonna start from 5th. So 7 is taken out of the equation. Speed and Power is on pole again, followed by Seth, Simon, Geshiko, and Mika.
The Häkkinen?
No, just Mika. It's he swapped around Hatsune Miku and got
For me,
Mika
it's
because he
Mika
doesn't know how to spell. I wish I was joking.
Come on, man.
Mika is now Mika Häkkinen.
He's overtaking you, Geshiko. Oof.
I do not care.
Right, everyone is finished with their laps. Simon?
It is time for the ultimate weapon.
What is it?
I'm fast again, nice.
My ability to
Oh,
just spin it into the wall.
that's incredible. Hello? Am I still here?
Well, yes, but actually no.
Interesting. I told the server to advance to the next session. I think the server manager has crashed.
Connection issue. Skill issue.
Maybe just watch a bit.
Yeah, the
Wait,
entire server system seems to be down. Emperor
Perfect.
servers.
Congratulations.
You played yourself.
No, just congratulations.
Awesome.
Amazing.
It says the server is offline.
winning.
Hmm?
Yep, seems the server crashed.
Echt.
Yep,
Echt.
I'll restart it. Do you want 10 more minutes of qualifying?
I think we can just screenshot the qualifying for now and just start on that position or so.
Okay, then you just gotta remember who was in what position.
P4.
I'm in dead last.
3.
Geshiko P4. P5 and I am P4.
Okay.
You have a slight French undertone in your voice.
French.
French.
My friend.
Oh, look at this baguette.
Look at it.
Well, it will only go horrible when we finally get a French manufacturer onto the grid.
It's because
Yes.
my English teacher is French.
Oh boy. Mine was a French teacher and an English teacher, which was the worst combination. She was pregnant 4 times during the time I had her in my English. 4. Right, server should start in a minute. No, I forgot to adjust the hour. Oh. Right. Scheduled time cannot be in the past. Why? Are you pulling my leg? I put it to 22:45. Boom. Schedule. There we go. Should open up in a minute. Yummy literally rage quit the second he got that drive through. The second. No, it's not live yet. It's not 45.
Einfach die Skill Issues.
I mean, if someone has to go, shit happens sometimes, but that was just bruh. Anyways, it's 45.
Well, the server isn't here.
I scheduled it for now, so.
Now it's
There
here.
it is.
No. Oh.
Just
There
a few
it is!
seconds. There it is, everybody!
So we just vote to skip the.
No. When everyone's in, I'm just gonna admin command it. That's
Oh,
just
yeah,
way
that's also
faster
fine.
than having to vote.
You're gonna crash.
Yeah, you just sort yourselves and park on the.
Well, let me just quote one song. Slow down.
You gonna crash.
Take it easy.
What does everyone want? Like 5 minutes?
Goofy ist, let's go. Ich wäre dafür, dass wir nochmal fahren dürfen.
Okay. Everyone gets until 10 minutes all left then. Why are you reversing, Seth?
Oh, I'm trying to park.
Seth is just U-turning.
Oh shit, oh no, I'm done.
Simon's off. Right, everyone gets 3 minutes and 45 seconds for another quick quali. So we're on the grid. If some positions are wrong, then just switch them. This is definitely not as big of a dumpster fire as I expected. What I didn't expect was Yami rage quitting. I'll be honest, I did not expect that whatsoever. Literally all the 4.
What have you expected?
A shit show with a lot of laughs and a lot of crashes. I didn't expect such huge gaps and people actually moving out of the way for the leaders. I genuinely expected just shunting and crashing and everything, and it's... Well, there's been a few crashes, but not as many as I expected.
No! Oh, fuck
This... Oh,
We are driving in the BTCC. We aren't driving NASCAR.
Yes, but BTCC literally is just crashes in the 90s. Yashigi, you don't have to move that far over onto the grass. Well, it would be smart to let the car in front take a bit of a gap so you can cleanly qualify without being held up.
Or I do the Ferrari master plan.
Drive up right on his bumper and crash him out. No.
So go on intermediate. Go on intermediates.
Intermediates, while everyone else is going on soft.
Yeah, why not?
That's plan X.
No, that's plan F for go fuck yourself.
It's plan A, B,
No
C,
brakes.
Oh no, I
Funny
need to
thing is,
intermediate.
this track...
No!
Simon's in the gravel again.
I hate this corner.
Demon!
Simon, lad mig faen, du affe.
Shut the fuck up.
Okay.
Just okay after a few seconds of silence. Mika is deciding not to qualify. Geshiko's in the pits. Seth is still pushing. He's currently got the fastest last sector, even though it's 3 seconds slower. Why is it purple? That's not right. Look at it. There's a guy who has got a 24.5 in the third sector, and Seth is marked as the fastest, even though it's 3 seconds slower.
Wo ist der Bremspunkt?
Earlier than you think.
Ach nee.
This is why I shouldn't be team boss. I would just get the rudest answers.
I can't pack this shit.
Seth is just Tokyo drifting instead of qualifying.
Oh yeah, I got bored, so I went straight into
Gas, 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 I'm gonna step on the gas tonight on fire.
If you wanna, if you know, Fast and Furious.
Okay, Seth just fucked it into the barrier, I guess.
Oh no, I did it on purpose.
That doesn't change the fact that you fucked it into the barrier.
I wanted to see if damage worked. It does.
Hold on, you're gonna crash.
Na 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 na.
This is why I wanted a co-presenter. I'm just running out of voice and things to say.
Oh, don't get them.
I hope you can't hear me eating Tic Tacs. I've been quite addicted.
I hear it.
So do we skip the session or not?
Oh yeah, right. I'm just gonna wait.
No.
I'm gonna wait for Geshiko's flying lap.
Oh wait, I'm on a lap.
Oh, what a good
Oh,
flying
Geshiko's
lap.
in the grass. Simon, you're already second.
Oh wait, please, please.
Okay. Because I'm nice.
Okay, I fucked it.
Yep.
Wow.
Sure did. There's not a single camera that shows anything from the front. That's nice.
Well...
Come on, I wanted to start from the pit.
That's too late.
Let me start from the pit. Yes, finally.
You could finally jump the start. Something.
Yes,
Oh,
I literally
hit
had
my
to wait
microphone.
for
Oops.
that.
And it's...
Lights out and away we go.
15 seconds for me.
Simon leads onto the first corner. Speed power on the outside. Geshiko in the
Oh,
middle.
was
There's
machst du
contact.
denn,
There's more
Geshi?
contact.
Geshi, du Drecksau!
Geshiko on the gravel. Speed and power. Currently in the lead. This is exactly what I wanted.
I
Simon in
literally
second,
did the
Speed
one.
and power in third. Geshiko in first. Seth trying to uphold the Toyota lineage, which
Finally
has
out
quite
of the pit.
honestly not worked. Look at him, he's currently all over the Nissan. There's 3 Nissans. Speed power looking down the inside. Geshiko lets him through. There's contact. Simon leaving a gap wider than the Toyota. The Toyota loses it.
Oh shit.
Can't scream anymore. Mom wants to sleep. Speed power in the grass. Geshiko leads away with a lot of dirty driving. Speed power gets overtaken by Mika as well. Set 0.4 seconds behind them. And there's a lot of gravel being flung up. Geshiko really slow. Geshiko's behind Simon. Oh, inches between those two cars. Seth right in the mix. Seth having a look down the outside. Yashiko misses the breaking point. He's gone very wide. Simon is in the lead. Seth is right there. That's a drag race to the next corner. Seth tucks in behind. Simon is currently leading away. Yashiko right behind. Speed and Power behind there. Mika and Seven following with quite a gap. Simon leading. Seth looking. Yashiko also looking. Simon runs very wide. Seth down the inside. It's a drag race down to the braking zone, but Seth apparently messed up his exit because he's not alongside anymore. Simon in. The gap is huge, so Yashiko sends it. With a bit of shunting, he's passed. He's back in second. Seth is third. Speed and Power in fourth. Trying to sneak down the inside of the Toyota, and it worked. Yashiko, meanwhile, falling back down to an off-track incident. Seth in third in the mix. 0.4 seconds behind Speed and Power. Simon leading away, driven off an entire second from the rest of the podium positions. Seth right behind Speed and Power. Does he gain anything in this braking zone? It looks like he didn't. And I heard gravel, that must have been Yashiko.
Danke für den Kommentar.
And Speed and Power closing on Simon. The gap has been reduced to 0.7 of a second. Speed and Power on the outside. Seth grass tipping, iRacing strats. Absolutely not overdone joke. Speed and Power gotten a better exit. The gap's been reduced to 0.4. He's gonna have a look down the inside from a long way back. It's not gonna work out because he backs out. Simon still evading. The two Nissans currently dominating the field, with Seth just waiting to pounce. Speed and Power having a look down the inside, but there's no room. Speed and Power. Through the corner, through the left, going up to turn 1, which is downhill and slower than you think, but still faster than you'd really dare.
Slower than you think and faster than you think, yeah.
Did I say that? I meant faster than you'd usually dare. I messed it up. It was supposed to be faster than you think, but slower than you dare. So you get, tempted to go too fast and just fly off.
Yeah.
Because the difference between perfect and flying off is very slim, especially in loose rear front-wheel drive cars like these. The gaps have somewhat normalized.
I don't know about your rear, but mine is pretty much planted in the seat.
Well, you're not left for braking, so properly around the corners.
I do.
Oh yeah, wait, no, the Nissan was very straight. The Toyota was, rotated under the brakes. Seth, bumper to bumper with Simon. Simon driving a wide line. Seth cutting the curb. Yashiko currently 0.4 seconds behind 7, just got overtaken. The lone Vauxhall trying to save his driver's championship, but he still needs to drive up to P1 to get it back. Meanwhile, Seth and Simon still fighting fiercely. Beautiful scenes of the car backfiring. Usually in real life that would mean the car is misfiring, but here it's just a visual flare to show that someone has very almost money shifted.
Money shot!
Oh fuck.
Seth just looking for a gap. Simon swearing someone has gone a bit wide. And Seth still currently all over Simon. Meanwhile, 7 is slowly but surely closing the gap up to the front. Seth knows he's faster, he just needs to find a gap. Where is it? Simon defending hard. Speed and Power, meanwhile, having driven off 3 seconds, he's surely in the lead. 7, 3 seconds behind Seth. Mika 6 seconds behind Gishiko. Watch Seth. Can he drive anything out of this corner with a slipstream? Can he gain any more than he already has? He's going very wide and a very sharp corner. He's trying to carry as much speed by taking a wide line. The slipstream should help him up the hill. Does it enough? Why are they grass tipping? And Seth currently all over Simon. This seems to be the weak point. This is where he gains a lot of lap time. This is where he loses it. You should not touch that high curve. It's absolutely going to send you. Simon trying to save his P2 while 7 is closing up. And he's almost in the mix. Now 7, depending on what he does, Seth is either screwed over or punted off, which is effectively the same, but not the same. And Seth slides very wide, letting 7 through, because he knows 7 is now going to impede Simon so much that he just might slip through. Now Simon in the Nissan that will follow closely by 7, followed closely by Seth. It's very difficult with 3 guys whose names start with S to commentate over that, because it's very easy to slip up. 7 having a look down the inside, he's 3 seconds a lot faster, and Simon just leaves the gap. Is he gonna try to outbrake him? 7 assuredly taking P2, but Simon is not out of this just yet. The next braking zone, he just might send it down the inside. That was absolutely not the corner to hug the curb. In other words, stop going high over that curve. It's very wrong. Through the last corner. To the short start-finish straight again. Down the hill, flick in, lift, and slide. Seth slides very wide. Seth is off. Seth has spun it, but he held it. It was only a long half spin, but that absolutely must have shredded the tires. 7 now, 3.5 seconds behind Speed and Power, catching by around 1 second a lap. Should mean that in 3 laps he should be right there. Right all over Speed and Power. Taking a nice wide line, avoiding the curb. 7 is going down to the second to last corner.
Also.
5th into second. Hard braking, flick in and back on the power. Those front tires screaming as they have to both turn and accelerate, and then immediately accelerate some more. Going nicely through turn 1, hitting the brakes hard for turn 2. It's downhill, so it's a lot less fast than it looks. Voxel screaming up to 4th gear, 190 kilometers an hour through the corner, up in the 5th, 200 kilometers an hour, 210 kilometers an hour, hard braking down in the 3rd. Bit of tire smoke. We seem to have an open diff here. Now, what that says in the regulations is nobody knows what is better, an open diff or a very tight diff. The gap has been reduced to 1 second, and there's still 10 minutes and 1 lap to go. Speed and Power definitely has to pull out every trick in the book to keep 7 behind, to make sure that he still is able to win the championship. 7 is closed right up. Speed and Power definitely should be blocking next corner if the gap has been reducing at this pace. He hugs the curb, he jumps over it. That could have cost him a bit of lap time. That was a move a bit too early, but does it pay off? There's contact, he runs him, and Speed and Power lets him through for it. Which is not the BTCC way. The BTCC way is crushing him off and running away. Hoping the stewards didn't notice. 7 screaming away. Speed and Power trying to copy the line, but losing lap time. The rear car is clearly not rotating as much as it used to. He runs very wide. Goes up on the curb, back up on the power. 3rd gear, 4th gear, 5th gear. Maybe into 6th? No. Down to the 3rd, bit of a flick in, down the hill, back on the power. This track's got great flow, but not as many overtaking opportunities. Definitely shines in cars like these, touring cars. I don't know what I'm doing with my voice, but this so far hasn't gotten me a complaint, so. And there's currently a battle for the last podium position. Seth trying to uphold Toyota's honor. Simon right in front of him. Simon braking a little bit early, but Seth gaining. There's not even a car length between those two. And Seth up in the 3rd. Well, they're both grass dipping! In the 4th. 180, 190 kilometers an hour, 200 kilometers an hour, 5th gear, hard braking, flick in, up the hill. Can Seth carry out more speed than Simon? He seems to have. He's gaining, up the hill. Is he going to send it down the inside? No, he's too far back. It's so difficult having to cast over, and there's different names on the car than who's actually driving it. Gap to Simon is unchanged, 0.7 seconds. On the telemetry, it seems that Seth is 9/10 a lap faster, but can he find a gap past Simon, who seems to be able to put his car in the perfect position to not be overtaken? Seth is sliding through turn 1, like he does every lap. The fans are absolutely delighted. You can almost hear them. Now again, only half a second. 3rd gear, through the long right-hander. 4th gear. It's 205 kilometers an hour. They're building up to here in a car you and your grandfather might drive. Seth takes a very tight line to try and minimize the distance. Is this gonna help him? No. Through sector 3, which is marked by very tight, very slow corners with high curves that absolutely can kill you if you take them the wrong way. If you really want to gain as much lap time as possible, you need to maximize them. Both got the curve quite badly. Seth on still in hunt for P3. 7 driving away from speed and power. The championship almost surely in his hands unless he randomly misses a breaking point. Currently catching up to P6, Mika. Now, is Mika gonna get the breaking point? No. While I was talking, you already answered the question. Simon taking a very middle of the road line. Let's go on board with Seth. Shift too early to rev the tits off the thing. Touches the curb to try and get the car to rotate. Runs over the curb again, which costs lap time. Now into the braking. Good braking points. Doesn't get on the power early enough. No. And Simon's lost it! Simon's lost it! Simon's on the grass! Simon's gone! Seth is back up into 3rd. Now I don't have the math table open in front of me, so I'm not quite sure, but this might give Toyota some points they might actually need to not be absolutely left in the dust once Peugeot joins next season. Yeshiko, meanwhile, in 5th, trying his very best, the first of the privateers, with Mika 25 seconds behind, already having gotten lapped. And Seth has gone off! Seth has gone off! Simon's back past.
In 1 minute, flat 0.7.
That's fast. Talking this weird shit voice because my mother is trying to sleep. If I raise my voice, she can hear it. I do this, she don't.
Yeah, very understandable.
Sorry, what am I supposed to do? I still live with my parents.
Well, what's the shit situation? It's a shit situation, but we can't change it right now.
No.
Oh man, orange engine.
So, you?
Yeah.
You don't shift very heavily into 1st.
Yep.
It's not good. What do you think of the track, 7?
I like it.
It's very nice.
It has a good flow to it.
Very good flow. There's clear and defined overtaking spots. It's the perfect touring car track, really. Because you're less focused on driving the track to its absolute limits, so you can be more focused on driving against other people. There are some tracks where you go, this is a bit that still make great racing. And then there's tracks that are not fun to drive and suck, like Barcelona.
Or Nordschleife.
It is a great track for endurance events, for sprint events.
Can we drive Nordschleife?
Fun fact
No.
about Barcelona on the GT3,
That's
I
for a
actually
fun
have
race.
the world record.
What?
On the Barcelona, on the GT3s from Kunos, I actually have the world record.
Fucking flexing over here.
It's like a sort of
The thing with the Nordschleife is
It's rubbish.
you need to drive the right car. It needs to be perfectly set up, but then it's an addiction. You just want to go a bit faster here, bit faster here, bit faster here, and it's just addiction, pure addiction. I once just wanted to do a few laps, and I'm not joking, I drove for 9 hours straight one weekend. Nordschleife.
Same.
I just wanted to do a bit of lapping in like one car. And I could not stop. It was too much fun.
Nordschleife is the best track of the world.
No, it isn't.
It is.
Depends on what you want from a track. If you want racing, no. There's not enough overtaking opportunities, it's extremely tight, it's very difficult, and it's, you know, very
Way too
demanding.
long.
If you want to drive
Also
your
that.
Ford Transit on it, yes.
Now, a track I don't like, Silverstone, is a better
I don't-
race
I don't
track
like it,
than
yeah.
the Nordschleife. Just saying, I love the Nordschleife, but for an actual serious race, I'd rather be on the Silverstone.
But I don't like the layout from Silverstone.
Yeah, they really butchered it when they removed the entire, complex where it went a little bit differently. The whole bridge and all of that. Now
One
it's just
track. One track that's just brilliant for GT4, GT3, and TCRs, as well as ETCR, is the Sachsenring.
yes,
Oh,
agreed. The Sachsenring is the best track for front-wheel drive cars because you really need to either survive, make the tires last, while
hate it.
still being very fast. It's just such a good combination of tires are in agony and oh my god, yes, I just flicked the car in the perfect angle through this long bend. Yes, it is great.
Well, it also works limited for GT4 and GT3 class cars.
GT3, I debate. The cars are too big.
Yes,
Can't
but
overtake.
GT Masters.
god damn the sound they make, and when they just go through Omega and you're sitting there, oh boy, the ground just starts fucking vibrating.
For racing, I think Hockenheim is best track.
Argumentative.
I do like Hockenheim.
It isn't a bad track, but it was butchered.
The long version was more an engine test than a driver's skill test.
Oh no, I'm sure.
Are we talking about Avus right now?
What? Hockenheim.
No.
Avos was cool. It was, it was a death trap, but it was still pretty cool.
Do you have the DTM layout or the pre-war layout?
Both. Both are very
yes.
deadly.
Well, yes. Where you
Super high
injected-
speed, multiple blind corners, and it's
There
just...
are two. Numbers 2 corners on the original layout.
I know.
It's literally up one side of the highway.
Seth, are you out of fuel?
My engine broke.
Oh, you downshifted too aggressively. That's upsetting. You were so close
I
to
think
Seth.
my fuel is is going to go down before the race.
Aye! You daft cunt!
Did speed and power just take you out?
Yeah.
Kill issue.
Well, that's on his side because he could not overtake me when I'm actually trying to lift. Where he just needs to punt me off the road.
I would call that an oops.
I would call that the massive amount of skill issue. As well as that.
You do know this is a Smoothbrain Racing League, which means none of us have anything in their brains.
You do not say.
I'm going to refill it.
Yes. Simon's pitting for fuel. Geshiko just might catch it.
Each time I downshift, I just get the damage indicator.
You what?
Each time I downshift, I just get the damage indicator.
Then you are downshifting way too aggressively.
I know.
Then don't.
Who's gonna stop him?
I mean, I still
And
made
he
it to the
wins
finish.
race 3. The underdog sadly got defeated by the absolute Giga Sweat with world records.
I got a point.
I got some.
This is the final lap.
Final lap of the race.
I'm so annoyed because I went into first by accident.
Ja, okay, perfekt.
Perfect.
Bei mir stand final lap.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, it's off the leader, and I put the timer to 30 seconds, because it's just faster.
Oh,
So,
man.
yeah. Race over, very cool.
Alright, I have to go.
One more thing.
Nordschleife.
Standings.
Nordschleife.
No.
That's a fun race.
Nein.
Doch.
Oh.
Durchfall macht mehr Spaß als die Nordschleife.
Right, everyone has disconnected, so I'm gonna shut down the server.
Nordschleife.
We'll
No.
see you
No.
all next week, I think. The next one is, right?
So, I'm gonna quickly screen share.
Woohoo, I'm not completely in... I did surprisingly well.
So, why are you not showing what I set you to show? Thank you. There we go.
Now I'm proud of
7
myself.
has 1 with 29 total points.
I'm
Winning
proud of myself.
race 1 and race 2 and getting every single fastest lap point. Speed and power with a 4 points first place, and I'm not quite sure. In the second, Simon B with a third, a fourth, and another fourth. No, fourth, third, and third is third. Geshiko with fifth and 2/4. Yes. Geshiko has 8 points. Seth has 7 and Yami has 3 because he did not start race 3. Nice.
Mick hasn't started first and got 1 and 2 points,
So 6
giving
out
a
of
total
5th
of 3
position.
points. And has 0, 0, and DNS, which leaves him by 0 points.
Nice. Yeah. Cool.
I'm actually amazed that I did something productive.
You were
Shit.
2, 3, 4. Hey, you were 4th in an 8-driver championship. That's literally average.
Well, I cannot drive for the life of me, so
I'd call
Make-
that a win.
make out of that whatever you want.
I don't think I have to tell any of you, but the order is Vauxhall, Nissan, Toyota.
Whereas literally 3 Nissans are on P2 to 4.
Yes. That means Seth.
I was the only foxhole there back then.
Black Ops is fun, but well, not that great.
So in last place, Toyota with 7 points. In second place, Nissan with 16 points. And first place with a overwhelming 29 points. The Vauxhall. Cool. So what now?
Well, now I have to go, so I'll see y'all next week, right?
Sure.
Likely.
We're gonna add the. Oh wait, you still need to send me the BMW setup so I can, have a look at it.
Oh yeah, it's just lower the camber, get a Noto, like the lowest.
Okay.
And the brake bias, I think I used 73.
And you didn't touch
Okay.
ARB, you didn't touch anything else?
The differential is like the most open, so the lowest.
Yeah, just
and
send me the setup, from documents.
Yeah, I'll try.
Then the stream is not on.
Yeah, it's just a Twitter moment,
Yeah.
Anyways, bye-bye. It was a
Bye-bye.
cool stream.
Yeah, I'll just quickly go into the game, so I saved the last setup.
Nice. But hey, that was kind of fun. We had
It was definitely fun.
slightly different paces, but that's nothing I can control. So next time we're adding the two 1992 cars. And if anyone wants to switch, sure. That's the point. You can switch, you can stay, or you can switch teams.
Welche Autos kommen dazu?
BMW und der Peugeot von 92.
Ja, let's go, ich nehme den BMW. Das hat übel Spaß gemacht jetzt.
Yes, very much.
Das Englisch fuckt mich irgendwie übel ab auf Dauer.
Ich werde mir das gleich einfach nochmal ansehen. Ich werde einfach nur wegen meiner eigenen Stimme so heftig cringen, weil alleine kommentieren, irgendwann gehen die Worte aus.
Cringe.
Yeah, exactly.
We need another.
Anyways, that's it. So I'm gonna hit end stream now. Bye bye.